With the 15th pick and with the 26th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Washington Redskins select Dwayne Haskins, Montez Sweat.
Welcome, all my fellow Redskin brethren and sisters. I am your man and resident Redskins fan, Luke. Thank you for joining me here on the Redskins Rapid React Quickly on the R3. Redskins fall to the Buffalo Bills 24-9. That's of no consequence. Really, the big story here, Dwayne Haskins in his first NFL start. I thought it was pretty solid, man. Look, all things aside, you got to take into consideration that his coach just doesn't want him to throw the football. Now, he's got to throw it a little bit more out of desperation late, and that's what inflated the numbers. Don't let the 22 attempts fool you. If you watch that game, it was like pulling teeth to get the offensive coordinator. And again, I'm putting this squarely in the lap of Bill Callahan. I refuse to blame Kevin O'Connell. I'm hoping this is not Kevin O'Connell's doing. I hope this is at the wishes of the head coach, which we know wants to run the football, and if he could, he'd run it every damn play. So I'm going to assume, because I don't want to believe that Kevin O'Connell is capable of calling such a horrible game. And we've seen this in the past, and we've attributed it to Callahan in the past. So we're just going to blame it on Bill, old man Bill, for this. However, Haskins, when he did throw the football and did get protected, I thought he looked good. He missed a couple of throws. I thought the miss to Trey Quinn, and both of his misses, his egregious misses in this game, I thought were the things that I had an issue with him coming out of Ohio State with, which is footwork. When his feet aren't set underneath him and he throws the football flat-footed, the ball sails on him, and that's when you'll get the mistakes. He missed Trey Quinn when he was running up the field open on a deep cross that you got to hit wide open in this league. I need that. His feet weren't set, and he air-mailed that one. He tried to reset. He pump faked, tried to reset, and his feet weren't set, and he air-mailed that one. Then late in the game, I get it. It's 2nd and 20 or whatever it was. Kelvin Harmon's running wide open, though. I need you to hit that. All right, and so feet weren't set there either. So when his feet aren't set, he's usually wildly inaccurate. But outside of those two throws, I thought he did a good job of being accurate. A ball out of his hands quickly. When his back foot hit, when he knew where he wanted to go with the football, I thought he was accurate for most of the afternoon. I think he is a guy that has, you could tell there's a lot of things he missed. But that's what you expect from a guy making his first career NFL start. McLaurin had a couple of opportunities down the field. I would have liked to have seen him take some shots there. There are some opportunities for him to find guys quicker in the play. Earlier in the progression, you got to read blitz and understand you got to get it out of your hands quicker. I think some of that is on the coaching staff as well. I did not like the play calling, as I mentioned already. I thought that was really poor in this game. They did not set him up for success. There needed to be more creative ways to get the ball out of his hands quicker. All right, yeah, cool. I like the screen game. The Adrian Peterson screen was great. How about we run it a different way? How about we fake screen one way, throw the screen back the other way? How about we bootleg him, which we didn't bootleg nearly enough. Not with the way the run game was working in the first half. I talked about that at the halftime show, so I don't really want to belabor that point. But look, when you're running it as well as we did in the first half, there's no excuse not to bootleg off of that, not to take a shot down the field. We didn't do that. We missed opportunities to really make the Bills pay for not being able to stop the run in the first half. They cleaned it up in the second half. And if you're going to keep running the same damn plays, eventually they're going to stop them, including us running the same damn screen we ran in the first half and really telegraphing it in the second half and them stopping it. That's why you should have faked that screen that way, run the screen the opposite way, like do different things to throw the defense off. And that's why I said the play calling was not good in this football game. But like I said, for what Haskins was able to digest and what we saw on the field, it was pretty solid. I mean, you have to feel like that was a solid debut as a starter for Dwayne Haskins. And it wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was indifferent, really. And so nothing from that game should make you feel any worse about Haskins. Nothing about that maybe should make you feel any better about Haskins. I think, as I told you, I was going to stay even keel. That's where I am after this game. It was a solid performance. Is it enough to get him to start in week 11 off the bye versus the Jets is the real question. And look, for me with Callahan, I feel like there are two things that he's looking to accomplish every game. One, how can I get this game over as fast as possible, which is what they tend to do every week, which is why we haven't had a game go 3 hours since he's been the head coach. Maybe the Dolphins game did. I'd have to check that one. But after the Dolphins game, I can assure you no game that the Redskins have played in has gone longer than probably 2 hours and 45 minutes, and including this one, which finished in 2 hours, just slightly under 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, so one, he's trying to get the game over as fast as possible. And two, I think he's trying to lose the game, but as close as he can possibly lose the game. I don't think he keeps talking about rolling sevens. When the hell have you rolled a damn seven in the red zone in the last month? Okay, stop talking about rolling sevens. All right, how about you start rolling your damn quarterback out? Try rolling that. All right, but again, I was really pleased with what I saw from Haskins for the most part. I thought the actual operation of the offense, we didn't see any procedural penalties. We didn't see. Now he's got to stop taking those shots. That shot he took at the end of the game, you can't take that shot. He's got to stop doing that. Either you're going to make a decision, you're going to run, you're going to throw, you got to do something. You cannot stand there like a deer in headlights and get smashed like that. He's got to stop doing that. And I'd really like it if he stopped lowering his shoulder and tried to be a tough guy. If it's 3rd and 7 and you're a yard away, okay, but not on 1st or 2nd and 10 and you're just trying to get back to the line. No, bruh, stop. So he's got to stop taking these shots. But he had a nice scramble when the pocket kind of, when they lost contain and he went to the outside, almost fumbled that damn ball, but he showed the ability to run. So there were some good things he did in this game, and I think things that we can build upon, all right? But the question, like I said before, is he going to get the nod? Let's talk about other aspects of this game quickly and get out of here. Are we the best team in the league at corralling a quarterback, looking like he's going to be sacked, and then allowing him to somehow magically appear on the other side of that mass? Aren't we the best at that? Carson Wentz does it to us all the time. Dak Prescott does it to us all the time. Josh Allen just did it to us. Anybody that has any wheels, we look like we're going to sack them, and they're magically going to appear outside of the pile looking to make a big play. And luckily enough for us, their receiver, John Brown, couldn't catch, or that would have been a big play. It didn't matter because on 3rd and 23, which for the life of me, I can't understand how we rush 4, we drop 7, and there's still a guy wide ass open. Explain that to me. Please explain. Again, the defense was better in the second half. They were horrible in the first half. Got some big stops in the second half. Kept the game respectable. Made it a competitive game. Again, Greg Minuski and this defense is going to be maddening because this is what you're going to get for the remainder of the season. It's a tale of two halves with this defense. It has been all season long. Have we played a complete game on any side of the football this season? Have we played a complete 4-quarter game yet? I don't think we've done that. Not on offense, not on defense. I think we've played great quarters. We've played great halves. We haven't played a complete game offensively nor defensively, and today was another example of that. The first half, we couldn't buy a stop, okay? The second half, they kept us in the game. Got a big 4th down stop, forced a couple of punts, got us a great shank punt that gave us great field position, and I looked at my girl, and she said, and we both looked at each other at the same time and said, field goal. Boy, are we terrible on offense, man. This takes me back to the Mark Brunell, Joe Gibbs days when we could barely throw a slant. Oh man, this is bad. But there's one silver lining, and it's Dwayne Haskins. Now, if we reinsert Case Keenum into the lineup, then it's back to being a football team that's unwatchable. The only thing that makes us relevant right now is Dwayne Haskins and his progression. If he's not playing, then the Redskins are as irrelevant as it gets in the league this season. And the Dolphins are going to win. I think they're going to win today. I predicted that they would win today. And the Bengals stink. And we'll be right down there with those guys if Haskins isn't playing. But if Haskins continues to play, there is a storyline worth following with this football team outside of the Trent Williams debacle. So for what it's worth, Trey Quinn, can we please get him off of special teams? Can we get him off of punts? Please. I've been begging since the offseason. Put Steven Sims back there. He's on the roster for a reason. Put him back there. Trey Quinn doesn't want to be back there. okay? Let a punt drop right in front of him and then kick off the nose and bounce an additional 15 yards. On a day where you can't afford to give up 20 yards of field position, he gave up 20 yards of field position. Steven Sims, as we saw in the preseason, would have run up and caught that football, okay? Get him from back there. Then he gets a punt with nobody around him, 10 yards of space. He darts back and forth in the same spot for 5 yards, sideways, and then dives on the ground. Please get Trey Quinn off of punts. Please, I'm begging you. So, anyway, long story, and Josh Norman stinks. Just in case you forgot, that was pass interference. He was tackling the receiver before he caught the ball. All right. Should have gave him a touchdown right by the end zone. Luckily, Josh Allen was errant on that throw. I'm not going to kill Josh Norman because he tackles. He's trying. He's just not very good. Neither is Fabian Moreau very good at football. And this was one of Dunny's more poorer performances this season at cornerback. I didn't think we were very good in the secondary today. For as limited amount of attempts that Josh Allen had, they were babysitting him just like they were babysitting Dwayne Haskins. He had 21 attempts. Haskins had 22. Or he had 20 attempts. Haskins had 22. So they were babysitting these young quarterbacks. But our secondary wasn't very good today. So it's frustrating because I think we could be better defensively, but the guy pulling the strings isn't very good. And we all know that, and I'm not going to complain about it because it's not going to change till the end of the season. So it is what it is. But, hey, again, Haskins, pretty damn solid. I mean, all things considered, you know, he had a good rapport, it seemed like, with Paul Richardson. All this big deal we made about him having this rapport with Terry McLaurin, and he's not even looking at Terry. I thought Terry had a couple of opportunities for some big plays in this game, and Dwayne simply wasn't looking his way. So maybe that's something they'll go back and look at the film. And this is why I wanted him to start this game in particular, because now he's got an entire week to comb over this film, see what he missed, see what he can do better, what he can improve upon, and see the things that he did well. I thought he did a number of things really well, including getting the ball out of his hands quickly when the passes were there and being extremely accurate and throwing within timing and rhythm of the play. So there were some good things, some good takeaways from Dwayne. He missed some things. But like I said, I think it was a solid start for Dwayne Haskins in his first career NFL start on the road. So looking forward to what you guys have to say. Leave it in the comment section. We'll talk more about this on the RNN tomorrow. Only one episode of the RNN this week because we're on a bye week. So we're going to do Monday's episode, and then there won't be a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for the RNN this week. But I will see you tomorrow. I want to hear from you guys. What did you think of this performance? You can rant about the defense if you like. You can rant about our defensive coordinator, Greg Manusky. You can rant about special teams, which wasn't great today. You can rant about whatever you want. But I also want to hear about Dwayne Haskins above all else. What did you think of the performance from Haskins? You can rant about the offensive play calling. I already have. So I want to hear it from you guys. What do you think about this performance from Dwayne Haskins? Leave it in the comment section. Cannot wait to hear what you guys have to say. I am a Redskins fan, etched in burgundy and gold. My Redskins spirit will never die. Redskins spirit will never fold. Until we meet again, hail to our beloved Washington Redskins. They fall again, this time 24-9. Don't know when we're going to score a touchdown. It may be the rest of the season before we get one. I don't know. Maybe the Jets will give up. They're giving up points to the Dolphins today. Maybe we'll get one against the Jets. I don't know. But it's been now, 3 games, I think? 3 straight games, no touchdown? Hey, man, we're getting pretty comfortable kicking field goals. I can say that. But nonetheless, the Redskins are now 1-8 heading into their bye. And the biggest question left to be answered, and we'll probably get it from Old Man Bill tomorrow, or maybe even tonight after the game in the presser that he does post-game. Maybe he'll tell us that if Case is healthy, we're going back to Case, which I wouldn't be shocked to hear him say that either today or tomorrow. I hope he says that Dwayne is going to remain the starter, but I'm not holding my breath on that one. Until we meet again, sayonara. I'll see you guys a little bit later on. Have a good one.
Louis T. Network.